Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Susul Bidaya. Today, me and my friends will make a learning video. It's a precious change for me to be a master of ceremony on this event. First of all, let's say thanks to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala who has give us guidance, happiness, healthy, and mercy. Praise and salutation upon our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who has brought us to the path of light from the darkness in this life. On this special afternoon, we have several agenda as follows: opening, read a poem, speech, sing a song, telling a story, and the last is closing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's begin this event by reciting Basmalah. Bismillah. Move on to the next agenda is read poem we will be read by Muhammad Azril. To Muhammad Azril, time is yours.
The best of friends can change a frown into a smile when you feel bummed. The best of friends will understand your little trials and lend a hand. The best of friends will always share your secret dream because they care. The best of friends worth more than gold. Give all the love a heart can hold.
Thank you, Muhammad Azril, for read the poem. The next agenda is speech. The speech will be delivered by Jill Faiza Anissa. For Jill Faiza, time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Mustaiman, Mr. Reasonable of Madrasah Aliyah Negeri 12 Jakarta, Mr. Dr. Andes Rojali MPD, Honorable Mr. and Mrs. Teacher of Madrasah Aliyah Negeri 12 Jakarta, and friends that I am proud of. Present and greeting we pray to the presence of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, who has given us to share the best. Among them are the enjoyment of faith, Islam and health, so that we can commemorate Heroes Day, November 10, 2021. My purpose in commemorating Heroes Day is to remember and honor the sentiment of heroes and to the fight for freedom, to build a collective memory, to then steer people's will wants to emulate and implement to the noble first of heroes in their life, and to strengthen the unity of the nation by the ideals of passion and heroism. Due to the COVID-19, this year's Hero Days commemoration is different for animals with years. Usually, friends often come together from our delegation now. The ceremony is limited to the first and others follow it virtually, but even so, our heroes' speech must never fade. Let's make this day our hero to strengthen the unity of the nations with passion for each other and feel freedom with strength that beneath the nation progress. That is, I say, when there is a fair in the faith which be forgiven. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
The speech from Jill Faiza. Thank you for the good speech. May all of us get the value from the speech. We will go to the next agenda, which is singing a song by Vera Wahini. For Vera, time is yours. The next agenda is telling story by Fahri Asafi Hakim. Time is yours.
The arrogant tree. In the forest, there is a tree that was so big and so beautiful. However, the trees were so arrogant because not all of the animals were allowed to stay on a branch and perch that he had. One day, there was a beautiful white bird that wanted to perch on her bench. The bird asked, "Could I stay on your bench?" The tree replied, "Of course you can, because you are a very pretty bird." The beautiful bird perched on a branch and then stayed for a long time on the tree. On the next week, the tree saw a sick rabbit with falling out of hair. The rabbit was so exhausted from walking because he wanted to meet the physician on the forest edge. He saw the rabbit and he knew that the rabbit was being sick because the face was pale and their hair was falling out. However, he was reluctant to offer a help to the rabbit because he was disgusted and with diseases. Because of so tired, the rabbit asked permission from him to take the shelter and rest for a moment near his roots. However, he did not allow it for fear of contracting the diseases of the rabbit. He snapped the rabbit and told him to get out and went away from him. The rabbit continued to beg in order to have a rest even though in only a few minutes. He still did not allow the rabbit and even getting snapped. The rabbit felt so humiliated and prayed to the god that purposed to the punishment for the tree in accordance with his behavior. When the rabbit prayed, he was laughing and said that the rabbit did the silly things. Rabbit prayer was granted by God and the beautiful tree immediately attacked the caterpillars. Gradually, the leaves which were owned by the tree were falling out and the flowers withered. He was not the beautiful tree anymore and just being a rot would die soon. After being withered, he continued to pray to God and being so kind to others. He has repented and promised not repeat the cavalier attitude that he had before. Then the god forgave him and sent the golden woodpecker to eat the caterpillars which were present throughout the body. After cleaning the caterpillars on his body, the tree turned back into a very beautiful tree. He kept his promise for not bragging and keeping to help others. Currently, he was liked by all the residents of the forest and hill family. Thank you.
Thank you, Fahri, for the story. The next agenda is telling a story by Fadil Habib. Time is yours.
The dog, the fox, and the cock. A dog and a cock, who were the best of a friend, wished very much to see something of the world. So they decided to leave the farmyard and to set out into the world along the road that led to the woods. The two comrades traveled along in the very best of spirit, without meeting any adventure to speak of. At nightfall, the cock, looking for a place to roost, as was his custom, spied nearby a hollow tree that he thought would do very nicely for a night lodging. The dog could creep inside, and the cock would fly up on one of the branches. So said, so done, and both slept very comfortably. With the first glimmer of dawn, the cock awoke. For the moment, he forgot just where he was. He thought he was still in the farmyard, where it had been his duty to arouse the household at daybreak. So standing on tiptoes, he flapped his wing and crowed lustily, but instead of awakening the farmer, he awoke the fox not far off in the woods. The fox immediately had rosy vision of very delicious breakfast. Hurrying to the tree where the cock was roasting, he said very politely, "A hearty welcome to our woods, honored sir. I cannot tell you how glad I am to see you here. I am quite sure we shall become the closest of friends." "I feel highly flattered, kind sir," replied the cock suavely. "If you will, please go around to the door of my house at the foot of the tree. My porter will let you in." The hungry but unsuspecting fox went around the tree as he was told. At a tinkling, the dog had seized him. The moral of the story is, those who try to deceive might expect to be paid in their own coin. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Fadil, for the story. Finally, we came to the end of this event. To close this event, let's reciting Hamdalah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your nice attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.